Guys, we're doing 30 tips in 30 days. I'm covering my stuff that I do in Bunkered magazine. But do you know what? This one's not in the magazine, but I just thought we'd give it a mention anyway because it's the best magazine in the world. If you play golf, if you don't, buy it anyway. It's good crack. Right, so we're talking grind on wedges here. Wedges have changed, loft, bounce, grind. It's not just a part of the set any longer. Grinds are quite a conversation that I have with people in the shop quite a lot, and it throws up all sorts of arguments. Bounce people start to understand now, but grind's a different kettle of fish altogether. So I stock in the shop, I stock all sorts of wedges, but my assistant Jamie Allen, who's kindly given me his Vokey wedges today for this video, thanks Jay. So Titleist SM6 wedges, and they come in all different grinds. So this one here says on it, it says F grind. This one here says M grind. And this one here says S grind. There are more grinds to the Vokey family. I brought these three because there are three different grinds to show you how I sell a wedge to get the right grind into somebody's hands for the type of player and the way they approach the golf shot. Golf shot? The shot in hand. So an F grind to me means full grind, which means there is nothing ground off the back edge of the club. This is the way I look at grind, is what's ground off the back edge of the club, the bounce of the club. So you can see that's pretty standard, very similar to your pitching wedge right through to 5-iron. You'll find that F grind is more common on clubs with little loft. So this one here's got 50 degrees of loft, so therefore it's designed more for full shots than it is for feel shots. I'm just going to hold on a minute because the greenkeeper's passing by. I want to make sure you can hear me. Give him a wave. There he is. Thanks for that, Dave. He's away. Right, so F grind is full grind, so designed for full shots, not so much for the little shot I have here. I need to get the ball up here and stop it quite quickly. So that, as far as I'm concerned, is a full shot. Jamie, I'm about to throw your wedge. I don't know what, I seem to throw a lot of things in these videos. Okay, now we're going on to S grind and M grind. Okay, so S grind is ground off the back. There's a, I don't know if you can see that. There's a whole section just ground off the back, same width all the way, nice and neat. M grind, similar idea, it's ground off the back, but you can see at the heel, it's ground more out towards the blade, the leading edge, and same with the toe. It's ground more off this way. So the S grind goes straight line, this goes straight line but curves out and curves out. Okay, so I ask people, S grind, only got the background. I ask them, how do you approach a shot? If you had this little shot here, you had to carry it up about 6 feet and let it run out, or you had to carry it over something, how would you approach the shot? And if somebody comes to me and they put the club down, and I get them in the shop to test this position, I put a ball down, they'll do this and I'll say, okay, you've got to fly the ball over something. So we've got to fly the ball here, 6 feet in the air, to get over an obstacle. How would you approach that shot? Well, they would stand here, and if they put their hands backwards to apply more loft onto the club, then that is S grind. So it's a straight edge. So they've taken it backwards onto the S grind to apply the loft, and then they'll play that shot. S grind. Okay? I don't do it that way. Club goes back, so they applied the loft and they go back, through, and they've used the back, I should do it that way. They use the back of the club and they've applied the loft by putting the handle backwards and lighting the shaft backwards. M grind is different. So again, as we mentioned, it's got the same grind as the S, but it also comes back on the heel. There's more ground off the heel, there's more ground off the toe. If you check one of my other videos, I talked about toe pitching. You need this grind for that. So this one would be, I asked them the same thing, you've got to fly at 6 feet, same shot, same scenario, how would you approach it? Instead of putting hands back to apply the loft, they open the face. And the shaft's still straight up and down. So when they open the face, they sit it more on the heel. Rather than going backwards, they sit it more on the heel. So the shaft's straight up and down. So in order to sit it on the heel, this bit needs to be ground away, which is how I do it. So I get them to address the ball. They then open the face and I'll say, okay, you need to be M grind. I had to remind myself of that. Then they use the back of the club. The M grind. That was better, like that. they use that part of the grind. So guys, that's how grind works. As I say, there is more options, but I only stock those 3 because it's so simple to understand. It gets confusing once you chuck other grinds in there. Some players like to do a bit of both, so then it gets a little bit more complicated, but to me it's one or the other. You either lie the club back to apply loft, so you need S grind, or you open the face leaving the shaft straight up and down, so you need M grind. As I say, your F grinds for full shots. Guys, I hope this has helped. Any comments, please leave them below. I'm sure there'll be loads on this because everyone's got a different opinion. I'm just one man, one opinion. Up in this top corner, we've got my little bubble about to appear. Click on that, you subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter at sjohnsonpga.